6:43 p.m. Tuesday, October 2nd, 2018. Episode number 680 of Yeah Dude. My name is Jonathan, and this is Seth. Hello, Seth.
Hey, Jonathan.
Aloha, Seth.
Hey, aloha. Wait, no shit.
This is your Bon Voyage show, bro.
Jonathan has sunglasses on. If you're not,
Shaka,
if you're not
Seth.
seeing this, he's wearing
Got my fucking island button down on.
he's wearing the board shorts I showed him that I got at Target.
So you went to Target.
Went
Is
to
that where
Target.
you
I
went?
said, "Do you have board shorts?"
You're like, point me to the adult board short
What are the adult
department?
board shorts for a first-time islander or vacationer? It's a holistic island. I'm on island time. Once this show ends, I begin being on island time, which is a more laid-back time.
Not a great forecast for you.
Well, we looked.
But as I can attest.
We looked up the weather, and it said it's severe thunderstorms Monday through Saturday.
Yeah, well,
I'm
really hoping that doesn't happen.
I guess I'm back on that. I'll be watching Breaking Bad. I guess I will be completing the entire season of Breaking Bad.
Be like, dog. The Wire is amazing.
I was reading
The Wire is my favorite show.
On Kauai's North Shore, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg bought a former sugar cane plantation, 700 acres of oceanfront property, paid $100 million for it. I will be driving by that, and I'm going to put my finger out, the middle one, and drive the whole thing like this. Just my finger out the Jeep. I won't look at it. I'll just do this.
Does he live there? Does he stay there ever? He sends friends
Who knows
there.
what people do? Who knows what these people do?
A Jeep, you say?
Got a Jeep because it's easier access to give the finger to the Zuckerberg.
Goes right out.
Zucker nerd plantation the whole way.
The Zucker nerd plantation.
I'm going to look out the front window. You can't see me right now if you're not watching. My middle finger is out the Jeep window, and I'm riding by the brick wall that I've already looked at on YouTube. I've already got an idea of what it looks like. And he'll be getting the middle finger.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the weather is better than it says it's going to be. My guess is that it will, because that's exactly what happened the last time I went.
It said severe.
It said hurricane.
Hurricane.
I was on hurricane
the entire
watch,
time.
and it never rained.
Didn't get a drop.
Not a drop. So for a week.
All right.
I was like, it wasn't just a day that like, oh, maybe it might. It was a whole week. We went there thinking we were going to have to fly home.
Yeah.
So,
all right then.
We'll see.
Update for you. Westways Magazine, the magazine for Auto Club AAA members. I always like to let you know what you can get 10% off on because
they don't send me the magazine. I don't know why. It's going to maybe an old address. Somebody's keeping mine.
How about 10% off at the Claim Jumper Restaurant and Saloon?
I believe
they're all about family, fun, and great food.
I believe they sell shit on a shingle there.
Really? Put that on the menu? They better put some of those weird...
I think it's asterisks and...
Check that for me. Joe's Crab Shack, beach-themed seafood casual dining. We'll take you to the coast, even if you're miles away. The Ocean Air Seafood Room down in San Diego. It's only top of the catch fish.
What's it called?
Ocean Air. How about Rusty Pelican down in Newport Beach? Hashtag, but first garlic bread. And then last but not least, the Chart House. Seafood with dazzling views. 10% off at all of those restaurants.
Used to call it the Fart House.
Really?
It's in Malibu on the PCH.
Yeah, it's one of Malibu. They called it the Fart House because it's the Chart House. I see what you did there. And we also called Joe's Crab Shack Joe's Fart Shack. It didn't work as well, but
it's Crab Shack.
Rusty Pelican, that was the shitty Pelican. Me and the boys had a bunch of cool things.
Wordplay.
We had a bunch of cool
Just
linguistic
wordplay. It's the Crab Shack, not the Crab Shack.
It's the what?
The crap
Shack. How about the Claim Jumper? What do you call that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Clam Bumper. Me and the boys.
Just me and the boys.
You know? Did I say this is Yeah Dude, America through the eyes of two Americans?
I don't know if it's
yeah,
on
so
there.
you're not getting that. I want to always keep you in the know if you've got your AAA card in your wallet like I know you do.
I'm mistaken.
You don't think they have the shit on the shingle?
I'm looking at the menu right now.
And I ain't seeing no asterisk on a shingle. Asterisk on a shingle. Who's got the shit on the shingle?
There's a restaurant that has it, and it's like
Funky.
no, that it's axed, that it's X'd out.
It better be. It's a family restaurant. But my kids are on the table. So yeah.
Do you know what shit on a shingle is?
No.
Mm-hmm. Creamed beef. Wanky wanks.
This beef is good. It'd be a touch better if it was creamed.
Honey,
this beef is fantastic. Next time,
cream it.
let's cream it.
SOS. It's known as well.
Okay.
It's an easier, more
PG, palatable, if you will.
I'm not going to look anymore because it's bad for business. University of Central Florida is selling Martian dirt. Oh, you have the on-off switch.
I'm on though, right?
I don't know.
I've been
I don't
thinking
even look.
it the whole time to not fuck it up.
They're selling Martian dirt at $20 a kilogram plus shipping. A team of UCF astrophysicists has developed a scientifically based standardized method for creating Martian and asteroid soil known as simulants. The team published its findings this month in the journal Icarus. Quote, "The simulant is useful for research as we look to go to Mars," said physics professor Dan Britt, a member of UCF's Planetary Sciences group. "If we're going to go, we're going to need food, water, and other essentials. As we are developing solutions, we need a way to test how these ideas will fare."
Down here.
Earth on planet.
Thank you.
For example, scientists looking for ways to grow food on Mars need to test their techniques on soil that most closely resembles the stuff on Mars.
Well, how else are you going to do it?
You wouldn't want to discover that your method didn't work when you actually are there, Britt said. What would you do? It takes years to get there.
My sweet potatoes don't grow up here. I'm starving to death.
UCF's formula is based on chemical signature of the soils on Mars collected by the Curiosity rover.
All right, so you can buy a little Martian dirt. I mean, you can't because it's not. But
I mean, I want to grow some fucking dank fucking Indo in there.
yeah, what's that fucking Martian cron? How's that roll up there? Let's try it down here. Is this Martian dirt? Because you charged me for it.
Yeah.
Now, you can't just go to Fenway and get some dirt at Fenway. I need to know it's from Fenway. You can't get dirt at the fucking outside the bar across the street and be like, "This is Fenway Park dirt. It's $20 a kilogram. How do I know? You're telling me this is Martian dirt, but now you're telling me it's a simulant."
It's a simulant of Martian
Well, then
dirt.
it ain't Martian dirt.
No, it's the closest you're going to get, though.
Today. But you just wait. When my Martian cron hits you, you'll feel like you're already there. I'm Matt fucking Damon right now, man.
Bring dirt back yourself.
Holy shit.
Bring some dirt back with
I'm
you.
starving up here. Does he watch Red Sox games up there? What happens in that movie?
I don't remember. I think there's
saw
multiple. I don't know. Which one? Maybe I'm thinking of the Moon. I'm thinking of the one with.
There's a movie called Moon?
I don't know.
I
if
don't
it's
think
called
so.
that. Moon Man?
Moon Man. That's a good one. It's the story about the MTV Movie Awards, about the statue. It's an origin story. That was such a good movie. Moon.
What's it called? It might be called Moon.
It's definitely not a feature film called Moon.
Wait, what is that? What am I talking about? With what's his name?
Oh, that one.
God damn it, Seth.
I don't know.
The worst.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. I don't think there's a movie called Moon. I love that movie, man. Sun? Do you see Sun? Oh!
Thank you. Moon from
Fuck.
2009.
There is a movie called
Sam
Moon.
Rockwell.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
A man
Did
who
he go there?
experiences a personal crisis as he nears the end of a 3-year solitary stint mining helium-3 on the far side of the moon.
What's he do?
He flips out.
Because he's been up there.
Yeah, but there's other stuff that he figures out, which is really crazy.
Oh, for real?
Actually, kind of a good movie.
But is it? Couldn't remember it. Or who was in it or what's it
I
about.
was right. I said the guy.
The guy.
I said the name.
When you say the guy, you always mean
the
Sam
only
Rockwell.
thing pretty much, I just can't, I don't want to say the guy with the fucked up hands because
Oh, he got jacked hands?
totally the craziest jacked up hands, but
noticed
nobody
that.
knows that.
Because he hides them. He wears prosthetics like Morgan Freeman.
He does hide them very well, but it seems a little bit lame to say that about him because he's such a good actor and there's so many other things about
body
him.
shaming because of his tiny hands.
They're more like
His all one finger.
no, they like the nails go over and they all go off in the other weird directions. They're all fucking gnarled.
Doesn't stop his incredible talent though.
No.
His incredible acting talent.
But he does hide them well.
So he loses his mind on the moon because he's been on a 3-year mission.
Yes. He also finds out that there's
2 moons.
I don't want to spoiler alert anybody.
From the movie from
2009. Well, I mean, what do you...
I never even heard of it.
Well, exactly. That's what I mean. If everyone was like, "Oh, everyone's seen that fucking movie," like we're not talking about the fucking Sopranos. We're talking about a movie that somebody might be like, "Oh, wait, that's."
Oh, wait a minute, Moon.
Hold on a second.
Sam Rockwell. I heard about this on a podcast. Movie podcast? I don't know what it's about.
I liked it.
Okay.
It's directed by Duncan Jones.
Duncan Jones. I believe that's David Bowie's son. Is it not?
David Zoe Haywood Jones.
There it is.
Yeah. Angie and Bowie's kid. Is that right?
Yeah.
No picture of Angie on her wiki.
Interesting. Can I take you to a restaurant in Beverly Hills?
I wish you would. For once.
It's called Somni. Somni.
Oh, boy.
It's an
That
ambitious restaurant.
Sounds like some sleepy
It's
shit.
an ambitious, sleepy restaurant.
Oh, boy. I feed you while you're sleeping.
Listen to me.
You wake up full.
$235 tasting menu. I'm bringing you there. They have hired an acting coach for the staff. It's odd. Acting coach for the... You mean... Wait a minute. You mean professional chefs? What did you... No. They hired an acting coach because so many chefs and line cooks, they could be found earlier this year in a conference room a few weeks before the restaurant was scheduled to open. Some of these staff members of Somni were walking around with a fake limp or imaginary wings or doing British accents.
Oh boy.
Under the direction of actor Gregory Mangieri, the great Gregory Mangieri. They were coached through a series of exercises usually reserved for the stage: vocal warm-ups, tongue twisters, movement drills, mental focus, and clarity training. How's the food at this restaurant?
Shh. We're
We're sleeping. Give me $300. It's $235 and then this valet and wine. The point of this session was to help the chefs and the cooks and the line staff feel comfortable in front of an audience because when Somni opened, they would literally be front and center every night.
Oh boy.
At this Spanish-influenced restaurant, which means dream in Catalan, it's inside the SLS Beverly Hills Hotel. There are no servers.
Wait a second. Isn't that where our fucking spot was?
That's where our dope spot
So
was.
is it replaced that?
Yes.
So it's one pretentious food type to another.
Place with another.
What happened to that place? He just dipped?
There's still Jose Andres and Altor Isabella have created this fever dream called Somni. Ooh, thought I was dreaming. Am I in a fucking restaurant? Yes.
In a hotel?
In a hotel in Beverly Hills? In addition, there are no servers. So in addition to cooking and plating, the chefs are responsible for almost all interaction, dropping off the dishes, reciting the ingredients, the complicated preparation methods that make up each of the more than 20 courses. They provide guidance on how to consume them. So you open up your mouth.
and then close it.
Wait a minute. No, before you don't close it yet. What's on the plate? Put that in your mouth.
Before you close it.
Before you close it.
Now open it again.
Now, these are called teeth. We brought in a team of dentists that also work here as cooks to explain what teeth are. Because the restaurant has no tables, just an arching semicircular counter, guests sit side by side, facing the cooks as they work in a softly illuminated open kitchen.
This is like Benihana.
Like better lighting. The dining room itself is an intimate, windowless, and hushed curved wall, slipping to meet the ceiling and the floor. It isn't theater, but it feels like one. There's no separation. There's no dividing wall. It's really about the chefs being in front and taking center stage, said Eric Jaffe, Somni's general manager. We've tried to flesh out this experience as much as possible. To describe a dining experience as theatrical might bring to mind some sort of dinner with a show in Vegas. Somni is not that. You buy tickets in advance instead of making a reservation, and a playbill-esque menu comes with the names of the kitchen staff at the end.
What?
These elements of drama are woven throughout the night.
Can I get an autograph afterwards?
I would love. Who is your understudy this evening, Fabulous? People are fucking starving to death. What is going on? I had an incredible theatrical experience last night. As I walked into the hushed tones of the SLS. How's the food? You want to talk about the food?
Spanish influence is all we got.
20 courses. I guess that's a lot of food.
That's many
good.
Courses. That's cool.
You want to get a lot of food for $235. You want to get all the food.
I bet you they're tiny courses.
Tiny little courses. That's what they do it. That's quite a night.
Front and center.
Right there.
But wait, do they do the fake limps and the fake wings and shit?
Yeah, they're all taking on different characters. Hello, sweet prince. Yeah, they all come in the playbill. It tells you like serial killer, single mom. They play just people from different walks of life, and then they create these characters with full costumes. This is a very weird place. How's the food again? Is there an In and Out around here that I can hit on the way home? This is very much too much.
I have to go there.
Got to go there. You got to hit that up in the Axe place. You got to do both.
But wait, the foam food place is still there?
Foam?
Isn't the foam restaurant we ate, the gastronomy place we ate at the bottom of the SLS hotel?
I think this is probably...
Is it replaced?
I think
how much room?
I think that left a while ago.
Oh, really?
What was the name of that? I don't remember what the name of that was. Yeah, I think this is their whatever signature restaurant that hotel. This is now. It's quite a theatrical experience. I'm assuming from what I just read.
But it's
so
just
the chefs are
$235. That's it. You have no other options.
That's it. Tasting menu. Boom, you're in. Make the reservation, get the playbill. So I guess the chefs are now the actors are now the servers are now the food.
They had me until the playbill thing. I don't like that at all. You can give me a program.
Yeah. Well, it wants to tell you who's who. I don't know who cooked this. This person gave it to me, but did they make it? You'll never know.
Well, you will know because they're right in front of you the whole time.
What if they decide to create a character that you could never even understand and switch roles?
I didn't realize this was you.
Voila. Rip the wig off. Hello.
Fuck, man. It's a lot to deal with.
It's a lot to deal with when you're really hungry and you just want to eat. You know when people get like hangry, talk about it. They don't have a Snickers at hand. Don't bring them here for that. Fucking starving, man. Can we just get something quick? But wait. Welcome to Somni. Hello, governor. Like some fucking chimney sweep brings you into the fucking restaurant. Where are we? We're in a dream. A Catalan dream.
I don't think they do characters.
They don't do characters?
I didn't get that from
888-842-2357.
USA Today snapshots. Washington, D.C. has the longest commute above the national average. A national average daily commute to work is 21.8 minutes, which is so much. It's a long time.
Yeah.
30.2 minutes is
it's on average in DC. Yeah.
That's really long too, which means some people are in their cars for 3.5 hours every day.
No doubt. 90 minutes back and forth.
So bad.
I mean, you want to like find the job and then get the place. That's your idea. Where am I working? And then Google Maps that and find the nearest place for lease and then walk home for lunch. That's your ideal situation.
I imagine that there's probably reasons that people can't do that in DC because of the areas they work in versus the fact of what prices are there versus other places. It's hard to buy a place on fucking, Capitol Hill or whatever the fuck, near the Capitol building, be like for your fucking desk job that you have,
Fuck.
It's like, oh, I've got to go like out, I
like
got to go to Baltimore.
I live in Baltimore. I go in.
But
yeah, you want to be work's the worst, commuting's the second worst. That you want to be as close to that fucking dump as possible.
I just say work from home. Start a podcast, just
best idea is to like wake up, come from your bedroom on Hobart and walk in and see you sitting here and be like, I guess it's time to work. Commute time, 11 seconds. The FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives.
Yeah.
is a most wanted list maintained by the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation. That's the FBI.
Yes, sir.
Now, this list arose various stories. I was just reading maybe on Slate. It was over a card game between J. Edgar Hoover and William Kinsey Hutchinson, who was head of the International News Service, the predecessor of the United Press International. Anyway, they were discussing the ways to promote capture of the FBI's, quote, toughest guys. This discussion turned into an article which received so much positive publicity that in March of 1950, the FBI officially announced the list to increase law enforcement's ability to catch the most dangerous fugitives. Individuals are generally only removed from the list if the fugitive is captured, dies, or if the charges against them are dropped, and then they are replaced by a new entry selected by the FBI. So it's been 68 years. Is that right? 1950? God help me. Yeah. 68 years of this list. How many people do you think have been on it since it started in 1950? It's 10 at a time.
10 at a time.
You can't be more off than I was thinking before I found out what it was.
I'm going to say less than 100.
It's been 520.
Okay. What did you guess?
I was like 1,000.
I thought it was going to be something crazy, like just people stay forever. Because if you're on that level, like
So,
you don't. Okay, that makes okay,
520 total.
That makes sense. Fine.
486 captured out of the 520. That's amazing. You get on that list, you straight fucked.
Okay.
How many women of the 520?
Fuck. Like 4 or 5.
Fuck, that's close. 10. Fuck, that's close. 510 men, 10 women. 10 bad women. Those are some bad bitches right there.
So, but of the people that have not been caught, how many of them just?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't.
Like,
they only
do they-
didn't do breakdown like
Well, I guess
who died.
Why, I guess they
old
just
age,
die, or they got killed, or
Yeah.
they got.
shootout, Cunanan.
Does killed count as caught?
Yeah, I think captured is like
Captured means
you're
dead or
gone.
alive.
Yeah, you can't do no harm. Good. We'll throw you in the captured. 520. 68 years.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like some like that you never get off of it once you're on it. But
We
I
should get more.
think looking back, I guess that makes more sense. 10 a year.
Make it top 20. Let's rank it up. Come on. If the capture rate's that high, why stop at 10?
Top 1,000.
Yeah. Top million. Got all y'all. Stay off that list.
So like if Chapo was on that list, he gets taken off because he's currently
Once
in custody.
incarcerated, yeah.
But he's not been. Yeah, but once he's taken off the streets,
Yeah.
I guess.
But then when he
he's
got
no
away,
longer at
I
large.
think when he got away,
He
then
went
they,
back
gotta get him back on
on.
quick.
Number one.
Back in.
So somebody had to get taken off.
Yeah. Oh shit. How do we got to get that guy off because Chapo's back out? Shit. How'd that happen? Well, you tell us how
You
that
tell
happened.
us. He dug a hole through his shower.
I don't know.
think.
Sean Penn got him out. You tell me how it happened.
Expected to hit shelves in early 2019. Brace yourselves. 3 new M&Ms. 3 new M&M flavors featuring internationally inspired
Ooh.
flavors,
International
tastes.
now, if you will.
Mexican
Profiles.
jalapeno peanut.
You like that?
I'm down. Thai coconut peanut.
You like that?
English toffee peanut.
That could be your peanut.
M&M's debuted 77 years ago in 1941. Peanut M&M's debuted 64 years ago in 1954. They melt in your mouth, not in your hand.
Wow.
It's that sugar coating that keeps them from melting.
Wow. Those are international flavors that are going to be brought to the masses.
I'm the most excited for jalapeno.
Jalapeno.
Peanut.
That's going to be...
I'll pop that bad boy right in my mouth.
You fucking deserve it. It's 2019. I mean, if you find yourself in 2019, you're going to be like, I deserve a motherfucking What is it? Jalapeno mint
peanut.
popper? What is it? Shit, man, I deserve this.
I've earned this.
I fucking earned this. I was on the fucking FBI's most wanted list. I'm off it now.
Been off
I
it,
was
on it.
wrongly put on. I deserve all the fucking
I wonder if
peanuts in the
anyone.
world.
That was a. Sorry, not to get back to that.
No,
I was so bad. I was so off with the numbers.
not like me.
Also, how many have ever been taken off? Be like, oh, our bad.
Oh, wicked, our bad El Chapo. No, I mean not him, but other people.
Like, oh, that's
a good.
that wasn't
we
him. We were well off.
Way off. Oh man,
Does that ever happen?
That's green eyes. That guy's blue eyes.
Take them off.
Damn it! What's the one where you have one of each eye? That's what
Bowie eyes.
We fucked it. Bosworth eyes. We fucked it up. Fuck.
I don't know.
It's tough.
Seems like a terrible list to get on if you're wrongfully accused.
Oh, because yeah.
They just shoot you before they even find out that you're.
Gotcha. But look at my eyes. Like, ugh. It's tough. It's tough.
I don't know what you think about this. What do you think about this?
Okay.
A woman who worked as a content moderator for Facebook has filed a lawsuit against the social media giant, claiming that she developed post-traumatic stress disorder as a result of disturbing images that the job required her to watch. The suit filed, I have some sort of, I've got surfer's ear because in anticipation of Seth's trip,
You saw my board shorts in your head like tilted and
like
something
shaka,
happened.
brah.
I mean, if this fool was using, I gave him a Q-tip, and we know don't put nothing smaller than the elbow up in there, but I gave him a Q-tip. I let him go.
I'm trying to get in there. The suit filed in San Mateo County last week alleges negligence and failure to maintain a safe workplace. Selena Scola said she worked at Facebook offices for 9 months under a contract through Pro Unlimited Incorporated, a staffing company that also is named defendant in the suit. Content moderators like herself were tasked with removing posts that violate Facebook's terms of use. So she was forced to allegedly watch videos and live streams of child sexual abuse, rape, torture, bestiality, beheadings, suicide, and murder.
Don't do that job.
From her cubicle, quote, from her cubicle in Facebook Silicon Valley offices, Miss Scola witnessed thousands of acts of extreme and graphic violence, the suit alleges.
Don't take that job and sue them if you take it.
I mean, I think so, right?
Have to.
Did they not tell you that that's what was going to happen?
Maybe because it's through the service. It's an amazing job.
It's at Facebook.
Show up. It's Facebook. Free Luna
Chill.
Bars.
Open fucking
Mad
cubicle.
Chill.
Open
coconut water.
Open concept.
Open cubicle. Open concepts. Back burner, front burner.
Oh, by the way.
But just, you're watching videos all day. You know how the internet is. Cats and kids and cutes and dupes and... hello. 8 a.m. Watching like Saudi Arabian failed drift videos. Good morning. Monday morning. Wait a minute. That car just went into a crowd of children. Good morning. Would you like some chamomile tea? That's the worst job that exists currently. Like, I'd rather be a fucking coal miner. Like, go down there. Here's your helmet. Have fun.
Here's your canary.
I would fucking do that before you could spend a day doing that. They don't tell you? They probably don't tell you because in this fucked up world we live in this fucking troll fucking world, there are like 4chan Reddit fools that would do that for free. So it's probably, you know, they could fill that job up.
They could fill it up, but with unsavories, with people that would be like, I'm not putting this on the internet, but I'm saving this for my personal collection.
My hard drive. Oh, this all passes. This was all great. Oh my God, there was this one drift video. When it started drifting, and it kept drifting, and you could see the people in the... would you liked that? But you're supposed to monitor... No, yeah.
So
they don't tell her. She goes to work. She's trying to mind her own business, and then it turns into a fucking free-for-all. You can't cleanse your palate from that. You know?
No, it's like you have nightmares and shit from it.
Oh, you're done. You can't unsee it. But do you think they do that? Like around 11, everybody breaks and they go to like emergency kittens and like, come on, everybody. And they try to strengthen you back up.
I would think that if that was a job, you'd be like, listen, we have therapists here. We have you have to go and check in with somebody every 48 hours and
Literally.
like be like, what's been going on?
Your shift only goes till noon because from noon to 3, you see a licensed therapist. It's $9 an hour. Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, it should be a high paid.
It should be like a $400,000 a year. You should have to pass multiple psychological tests before you do it. Instead, this woman, she was a school bus driver and then applied for a job and
like a temp agency.
Temp agency. This grandmother wants a job. She'll be perfect. Gertrude, sit down here and watch this video.
Fuck.
I mean,
I watched one today that I was
you did.
like, I almost didn't get out of bed from it.
No, done.
It was some fucking stupid
Don't wanna know.
website.
Don't want to know the name.
You
almost didn't get out of bed.
It was like,
yeah. So
some man fucking.
Nope.
It's just
doing
the worst
something.
thing ever.
Man doing something
on
That's all I need to
Facebook.
know. Oh yeah.
I just was like, I just like.
Who knows?
I don't understand why more people aren't just like killed every day for like some of the shit that they do. That like that other people's reaction is just
It's
like,
not
you
to,
need
like,
to kill this person right now.
have
Like
to find
this
this
person is just like done.
What do you think about old people?
What about them?
Do you,
I hate them.
oh, they're the worst. But if you were to show them some things, they would probably die on sight when they watched things. Or if you were to try to explain to olds like what the world is now in a real way, not in a Good Morning America way,
Yeah, but
would they die on sight?
The only thing you got to remember though is that they lived through like depression and war shit. So they dealt with
didn't
people
live
dying,
through
polio, fucking epidemics and shit.
They didn't see or fucking do shit.
I think they did.
Jonathan, you watched a video this morning and literally almost didn't get out of bed.
But that's because I'm a fucking
You little fucking
little
cuck.
cuck.
Little snowflake vegan cuck. My bad. You're right.
That's why.
No, because I think the sort of heinous nature of just the cruelty that people, the worst, that the internet breeds that sort of just
I think
debased
it breeds it
morality.
I think
and
it
humanity.
also it's an exquisite platform
A distillation
for
of all-
that because it is so far removed from. You can't do anything about it. You're literally looking at it through like a bus window as you can't get to it. You're not seeing an atrocity in the world that you can somehow be like, I'm going to throw myself into this fire and save this baby and die doing it, you know.
But what is you sort of take as second
But I don't
nature,
think that it's
if you showed it to a grandmother, would they be able to understand like how people, that's a mean, like the way that they would say, oh man, that person's very mean. Like, yeah. In a way that they don't understand that there's a decorum. That they don't get that, like,
there's people who just operate that way.
That are just on the reg or just out to fucking, that they would be sort of taken aback by how coarse it is.
I mean, I think there our brutal nature is probably felt harder by older people because they remember a time when you just weren't, despite how you thought or even acted behind closed doors, you weren't so
outwardly shitty.
But that being said, they were in general, they were really shitty to people and things and animals and black people and you know, I mean, like,
they couldn't have their burgers their way, so they didn't. They were there. They
did a lot of terrible shit.
Yeah, they can't.
And they justified it for a lot of shitty reasons. So
I would say I just mean if you took an 81-year-old grandmother and put it on the internet, would they be able to process it?
No, they would die from shock.
Okay.
But they also some of those concepts that we are being given right now are not. Those aren't new ideas.
No.
The cruelty and the
prejudice
and all of that stuff
is.
is.
You be able to get it.
Those
you can wake up and get it.
Concepts aren't beyond their grasps.
Waking up in the morning, picking up your phone, and you can get it right away. Like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Why did that start so early?
Yeah.
That sucked. I
It
could have waited an hour.
It sucked. It sucked for me this morning.
It sucked for that lady.
I don't know
how
I even got. It was like. It was so fast. It was just like
Nothing
the
you could do about it.
fluffiest bullshit, stupid memes.
Yeah.
To like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
like right there.
Dance challenges. Everything was great for 3.5 minutes. Bam.
And then like rolled past one and was like, don't go back.
Even go there.
And then I was
let
like,
me go back.
fuck, let me go back.
You know what? Let me go back
make-
before I get a coffee. Ooh, why'd you go back? You know what? I'm going to say have a smoke. Let me roll it back. Seth would say, don't roll back. Ah, fuck him. I'm
what
rolling
did
back.
Seth say? Don't roll back?
I'm rolling back.
I'm going to roll back. I don't know. It's, I hate it.
It's bad. Got to build things up, not tear them down like my dear friend Floor. Is that how you pronounce that? F-L-E-U-R? Floor?
Fleu.
Fleu? Well, Fleu, we're joining her. She's a Los Angeles psychic medium.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing an evening. It's a small group reading in West Hollywood on October 18th from 7 to 9. I've booked us in. It's $185 a reading. There's only 8 people at her intimate readings. That means that everyone gets a very intimate read. Everyone gets read. So $185. That's 8 people. That's $1,480. And I just said if you did that 5 times a week, that's $7,400 a week. So that's not decent. That's decent. There are a handful of truly gifted mediums in the world. Fleu is one of them. Lana Del Rey, Grammy-nominated artist. I am absolutely speechless. Amazing. Surreal, says actress Emma Roberts. You tell me. Lana Del Rey and Emma Roberts both got readings, and their lives changed. Fleu offers 2 types of readings, life and spirit. The readings are 50 minutes. They can be done in person.
How long?
50 minutes. They can be done in person at our West Hollywood office or via telephone from anywhere in the world. Doesn't seem like you get the same type of reading over the phone, right?
Mediums are mediums, bro.
Mediums are mediums, bro. It's all telecommunications, all energy. Life readings focus on your personal journey through life as it pertains to your career, finances, relationships, health, and more. They focus on your life in the present in moving forward. Spirit communications, this is mediumship. This provides evidence that your loved ones are still around, giving you a chance to connect and communicate with them on the other side. Which is more of a dupe, a life reading, a psychic reading, or a spirit communication, a mediumship? If you had to pick the bigger dupe. Mediumship, right? Because that's proving evidence. I don't know if she knows what those words are. Evidence that your loved ones are still around. But she means dead people, but they're still around, meaning they're giving you a chance to connect. You connect to them? On the other side. Where is the other side? Of the wall? Are they in the wall? Where are they buried? Well, I don't understand. So you give her the money and then you connect with a dead person.
She connects.
She connects through us.
She's the conduit. She
is the conduit to connect you to a loved one who is passed.
Yeah. Crossed over.
Crossed over, as my dear friend John Edwards might say.
Rips.
So you pay her. And then she tells you that she would probably say, she loves you.
He's okay.
He's okay. I see him. He looks in terrible pain. He's giving you the finger. He wanted to tell me you were a fucking vegan cuck twerp who couldn't handle his fucking morning vids. You're a little pussy who'll never amount to anything. His name was Edward. His name was Edward! Yeah, your grandpa Edward hates you.
He thinks you're a cuck.
He thinks you're a cuck. Can I have $300, please? Yes, because he did think that. You're right. Oh, no.
I am.
Hold on. He loves you. He's with you. He's okay. He's dead. He's the furthest thing from okay. Your grandmother, she's in a better place.
She's right here.
She's right. No, by better place, I mean on my lap. And she's okay. But she's still dead? Well, yes and no. Because she's here.
With us.
With you. She's now on your lap. Do you feel it? She was light.
Grandma's on your lap.
Grandma's on your lap. Lana Del Rey's here as well. Hello, Lana.
Can I see her?
She's beautiful. I don't understand. It's such a good racket, dog. $185, 8 people, 2 hours. Sleep in. Chill. I mean, do an evening session a few times a week.
Well, you didn't say that's $370,000 a year taking 2 weeks off.
Yeah, I gave her 2 weeks off. I gave her 2 weeks off.
Which is...
You deserve that.
You've earned it.
You've earned it.
You've been on the other side.
You've been on the other side for the whole 50 weeks. Good racket. Probably cash only. That'd probably be best, just to keep things declaring on either side. So let's go cash only, and let's just keep it simple. I can do it over the phone. How though? Well, because Seth. Packed. It's sold out. Can't get in. The reading's too intimate to get in for us.
This is too intimate.
It's too intimate. You couldn't handle it. I could probably fit you in, but it'll be an extra 100. Is that cool? Yes. Jonathan and I are in.
I went to a
medium.
A well-renowned, expensive medium.
Okay. Did you have particular questions?
Celebrity endorsed.
Is there any other kind?
Yeah, there's the kind off the freeway.
Okay.
You know, kind that live in their weird little
small places.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly can't say. I think it was probably a...
I think it was probably good.
Total sham.
How do you know that?
I don't know that.
Were you connected to the other side?
I wasn't looking to connect to the other side.
You were more concerned about what's the first?
Life.
More about life.
Life reading.
Life reading. Career. Yeah. Intimacy.
Yeah. Decisions. Crossroads. The movie.
The movie. I see, I don't know.
What is it?
I'm seeing, I don't know. It says weird.
I think
microphones.
Are you
a sort of? Are you a musician? Well, I am, but I'm seeing 2 microphones.
You a rapper?
Are you? So you're in a hip hop? No. Actually,
hip hop duo.
I'm seeing. Oh God. What is it? I'm seeing 2.
So this is probably a bad time to talk about the fact that I've been thinking about starting to offer advice to people.
What?
Consultations for a nominal fee.
What? But no better time.
There's no... I either have to start engaging less with people. Meaning exactly that. Or I need to start charging for it.
Oh, because you feel in your personal life you engage too intimately with people?
Or that I
Strangers or just people in general?
Well, people in general.
Okay.
And that people that there's people who know me.
They come to you.
Yes.
They seek you out.
Yes.
They walk Highland Park looking for you. Is that safe to say?
No, but...
And then there's whispers. I heard he's at Cafe de Leche. And whispers abound, and they find you. And out of the largesse, the kindness of your large heart, you'll spend 45 minutes with somebody.
Yeah. And it becomes...
and then you start thinking, what?
Well,
I've done this 3 times today.
Which I don't resent at all.
You want to help.
It just...
You're a healer.
It starts to maybe impede my own life and progress in a way.
And so why shouldn't you be compensated for that?
Essentially.
So is this going to have to be maybe when you're out in the world, I'm standing near you, and when someone does come up with you, I kind of butt in. Ooh, hold on. I've got this square right here, and if we could just, let me show you the rates. Let's just swipe you in, and then I'll step back out of the shadows.
No, I would
probably do it from your home.
Get you on the books.
Okay. schedule a time.
I don't know exactly
I think
what
it's
I'm talking about.
in terms of the actual model of going
The
forward.
model, the ethical, moral righteousness of it.
These people, they leave with a sense of more certainty, do they not?
I don't.
I think they do.
I would.
Why do they keep seeking you out repeatedly? And why does the number of people seeking you out continue to grow? Because of the positive results. And why shouldn't you be compensated for that?
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll talk.
I don't know if it's
We'll talk.
because to do that is
Psychotic.
what?
To ask someone to give you money.
No, it's not.
So
You give someone money to do that.
Not anymore.
Why? Since when?
Not anymore.
It's not psychotic. That's what we're doing right now.
What?
We're asking people to give us money for us to spend time talking. It's not the same model, but it's as absurd if you wanted to argue it.
No way.
Why?
What we're doing is completely different.
Completely different, but it's still as you could abstractly look at it as the same idea and be like, why? It's just you guys talking. Why are you charging people for that?
Well, you could do that at a restaurant. Why are you charging me for this burger? I just want to eat. I need to eat.
So then how can you say it's psychotic then to take time out of your life to talk to somebody?
I mean the assumption that there are people who make a living taking money from people.
There are so many people that do that.
And I don't know if that's... I shouldn't say that because I don't. I know that there are people... I see a lot of things where groups get together and they're trying to find low-cost things for people because mental health is such a crucial aspect of our lives.
I'm not talking
now
about
more
mental
than
health.
ever. Well, I just mean the idea of...
I thought somebody was in need of mental health care. I would send them in the direction of a mental health care physician.
I don't just mean that every person can commit suicide. I mean mental health in the sense that people pay people to talk to them because that is a therapeutic process, speaking to somebody.
Yes.
And that there are people that are quote unquote trained.
Yes.
And they get paid money to do that.
Yes, they do.
And that's a bold move to be like, I'm qualified to do this.
Well, I would think that I'm not saying I'm qualified to do anything. I'm just saying,
well, you are
if
now,
you want an hour of my fucking time, you better fucking pay me.
Talk to Seth. He's got the square.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not qualified. You've deemed me from knowing me. These people have already picked me.
All right.
They didn't look me up, because of my references, they were like, oh, apparently he's really good at his job.
He's good with families and children.
What's that?
He's good with families and children.
Yeah. This isn't on me.
Okay.
Is it better to say, I can't help you? Go talk to somebody else.
No.
I'm not giving you a third option.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I'm saying you give me $20 or I have to send you to somebody else. Because otherwise, it's costing me my life.
All right.
And the amount of time that's necessary in order to truly help somebody with a problem and listen to them is an inordinate amount of time. It's not just a, hey man, just do better next time. You have to hear about the problem. You have to learn about the problem.
Totally.
How can you do that for multiple people and say that it's not at a cost to your own life?
I'm not saying.
So is it not better for me to say, in order for me to be able to do this, then this becomes what I have to do, and that you have to give me money for it?
I would.
It's absolutely
you
insane,
are fucking
but-
insane.
I'm asking you a question.
I think you should. As long as I get to be there around the corner while you tell a fucking person that you know, for me to talk to you now, you have to pay me money. As long as I'm there to see that transaction.
I'm not talking about people that talk to me that know me. I'm not talking about people in like a mirror calling me and me being like, listen,
as
dog.
long as I hear you earnestly say the words, to speak with me will now cost money. If I get to hear you say that in real life, I will be your number one client just to hear you say it.
It might happen.
I think it should. I want to do a Dear Amy and put you on the and ask you like
Come
I should
on.
give you one and we'll test you right now.
How much money do you got on
We'll
you?
test you right now. Okay, are you ready? They're both a woman writing in about her boyfriend. I'm trying to see which one. My boyfriend was laid off several months ago. It has been a struggle to support us with just my income. Recently, he had a job interview with a local family-owned business. As it turns out, the office manager there is an ex-girlfriend of his. They dated for several years, and things ended amicably. I told him it would make me uncomfortable having him working with her every day, but ultimately it was up to him. I know I should trust him to keep things platonic, but I am still apprehensive. He wants to accept the job. We need the money, but I fear this new dynamic has the potential to ignite old feelings between them, and things could turn unprofessional. Jonathan, what do you think?
She's absolutely right. On all counts, though.
Okay.
Like,
That's several years that's a serious thing.
but that could mean that it's it could possibly mean that it's less of a threat than more of a threat. Than like, this is a girl we used to like fuck like crazy like for like a year, and then we broke up, but like we never really, you know what I mean? As opposed to like we've seen the arc of a relationship here, and now we are just people who know each other, who care about each
Friends.
other forever. You know,
Totally, nothing will come of it.
that this person knows that I want a job, has hooked me up because we go back
We're
and
homies.
she trusts me, but like we're not. It ain't like that.
You're saying that would be better than
People getting together after having been together for several years and then not being together for a long time and then getting back together again doesn't happen that often.
Okay.
Especially when there aren't kids involved. When it's not like a baby mama type of thing where like, I'll always love you, you're the mother of my children, and then like one night it's like, oh, you know, like,
Oh shit!
oh, fuck.
Let me sleep here. Oh.
People that have been together for
Okay.
years and then broken up amicably and then never rekindled a relationship. I mean, it doesn't. Usually, it's like I don't want to fucking still.
I don't know this
if
person.
I wanted to still fuck this person, I would have still fucked them.
So, all right. So she's cool.
But she has every right to be concerned. However,
I like
this fool needs a job. So
You need the
he's
money.
got a job. So you got to decide.
Well, that was fucking good advice. That was great advice.
You could also talk to the lady, but that might be a little crazy for his job. That might be a little emasculating for him in his new job place to be like, let me talk to your ex. I want to meet her.
I want to.
But that's sort of a little crazy because it might be a little bit like forcing him to like punk out, like coming into this situation, trying to be like, you know, my girlfriend's got to meet you, like in order for me to be able to work here. It's like, you got to ask my parents if it's okay if you sleep over. Like it's
Insane.
So give me $20.
That was good. And now listen, on that note, the reason why personally,
You just stop.
I went to a therapist.
Dog.
I'll say that.
I mean, I have.
I'm saying this to
Yes.
to
Yes.
people
Tell the
listening to
world.
show.
For the first time in your life.
Yeah, I went to a professional. She was. There was a picture of her. She was an older woman. There was a picture of her with a cat, and I said, "Well,
That's my lady.
That's my lady." And I went, and I think it was positive. I don't want to get into it. I think it was positive. She asked a lot of questions. I thought about a lot of things I hadn't thought about.
Yeah.
At some points, and again, I don't know how long you're supposed to go for, and what and me being like inherently sort of not against it, but sort of suspect of it. But then it got to a point where I felt, and maybe I'll go again to a different person. I sometimes would think if I was talking about all these things with a 40-year-old guy, I'd probably be getting, I don't know this. I don't mean this to get into a gender thing. I just mean this is a 75-year-old woman. Would I hear the same thing if it was a 30-year-old woman or a 50-year-old guy or what experiences are, if I don't know. She was professional. She is lovely. I learned a lot, but a lot of times I thought, am I getting anything out of this? And knowing that I've talked to you about my life and felt that I've gotten more out of it than does that make sense?
Well, then that's even more of an argument for me to no. I told you I'm good at it. My question is this: I've known that for 20 years. You talked about things though with her that you had never spoken or never really gotten into or thought about all that much before.
I didn't get like there were things about
Or let's just say, okay, let me ask you this:
Yeah.
Did you contact her and said I'm not going to see you anymore?
I had the weirdest, most awkward. I said it to her the day I was like, I'm not going to do this anymore. And we had it in the room and it was like wildly uncomfortable.
Because she didn't like that idea?
No, did not like that idea. And almost dismissed it as in, okay, so what time next week? And I was like, I don't think you are hearing me.
And what was her argument for that? That you weren't, that there was still... a lot of work to do?
Yeah, a lot of work to do.
She's not wrong. But I mean, no, I don't think, I mean, first of all, it's your trip. It's your fucking decision whether you went for what you wanted to go for, you got out of it, what you wanted to get out of it. If you feel as though you went in with an intended goal and you achieved that and that you were done versus you went in not knowing what to expect and then you found and at the end
what to expect.
And at the end it sounded like you still didn't know what to expect.
Nope.
And so you stopped.
And I went in with an open mind and I thought that there were a lot of things that were brought up that I felt that's interesting. I never thought of that. That's a good question. It's just and that's what I mean. I see a lot of things online where, and I found this from a group that was, it's a collective, it's low cost, that was another thing. Just for me, I don't know if I'm just a fucking cheap bastard or fucking Massachusetts. I don't know you know how I am. Like,
yeah, no,
the idea of like giving, it's just insane to me that you'd give somebody money and like, listen to my problems. And I don't know if I ever got over that.
No, you didn't. But and that's okay. I mean, I went through it. It's insane how much some of these people charge for what the service that they offer. It's insane.
Mine was $50 and everyone was like, are you kidding me? That's like $1. And every time I gave her 5 tens, I was like mortified. Because to me, it just seemed like, listen, this is insane.
I'm sure there's plenty of people that would agree with you. There's plenty of people that would say, if you're in that business, if you're trying to help people with their problems,
I think she was and is.
Absolutely.
And does.
But then where does she get off charging people for that help? And where does that,
I guess,
where does one start to reconcile that moral issue? Because does that mean, like I was talking about, like that I can't do this for this person because I'm not charging this person within this professional environment. I can't spend the time with an individual in my life that I would spend with a patient because I'm not being compensated monetarily, although this person may need my help more. Or someone who genuinely needs my help that can't afford to pay for it, who's truly in a situation, why am I not spending my time trying to help them as opposed to somebody who obviously, as difficult as what their life is thriving to some extent because they have the money to pay for such a luxury as to talk to like a hired fucking doctor friend, but that's not to undermine people. One, mental health. Two, people who have suffered severe trauma that they need to work out and stuff like that. Specialists in those departments. I just mean that because
so often I see online where people are trying to come together to sort of let people know like this is healthy and these are ways, because it really is a cost prohibitive, like these are ways you can find. And I found through something like that, something that at least.
But this is a person who
I jumped the barrier.
But she charges much more than this normally, and just part of her practice is to offer her services at a discounted rate for these things. But her normal, if you were to find her however else you would find her, she would a lot. And it's a lot of money.
It's
And-
insane.
and-
But again, you can't put a money on price on mental health, and this is all my bag, and this is so boring, and sorry that you even bring this up.
It's not
I
boring.
just meant, like,
It's
you I'm busting your balls, but
No,
like
I'm-
who I've talked to you more about anything, and you've given me more fucking answers or questions to ask than she did, you know. So it's like that's just what I mean. It is such a
Yeah, I
It's-
think
it is, but
there is something wildly conservative about a lot of therapists that I've been to in my life, that while they are willing to sort of tolerate or listen to just about anything, the solutions that they offer are relatively conservative, because they don't want to create negative results in the person's life and then be blamed for those results, saying, I trusted you and I went and did this and now look what happened.
Yeah.
So in order, they're part of their job security is to almost temper, I think, and this isn't all types of therapy and this isn't all therapists or whatever, but in general, and I've been to a lot, and I've listened to a lot of them speak and, read about them and stuff like that. I mean, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but
well, you can put that in your brochure. I've read about many different styles of therapy.
but I will say that for the most part, the idea is to try to allow you to choose your own adventure so that you can't turn around and be like, you fucking bitch, you've ruined my life and I'm going to fucking kill you now.
I wouldn't even want to say that because I think
the question is, though, honestly, at the end of the day, you went in there and said, I'm not going to see you anymore, and she protested. My interest is whether she protested because she didn't want to lose her cheap-ass client, or that she genuinely was like, I want to continue doing this work. My guess is that she thought there was progress to be made that you weren't going to make on your own.
I believe her to be a qualified, sincere, good therapist.
Yeah.
In my own, I only have one person to judge. But for whatever reason, my fucking bullshit hang-ups, being cheap, a million things.
And I think it came back around on you, because I think you really, from what I could tell from talking to you, you really submitted to it in the beginning, and then there were some very emotional moments and stuff, and then but I think the type of person that you are, you're also quite impatient. And if there isn't some gigantic reveal to be had, that you're like, I don't want to fucking waste my time. And I think your time, more than your money, is incredibly, you're incredibly possessive of it.
Yeah.
And it's very precious to you. And so to bring yourself to do something on a weekly basis that
brutal.
That you don't feel as though is like having like massive,
profound, yes.
which unfortunately might just be
me being a fucking shithead. I would say, if you have the opportunity, do that, because everything I seem to see and hear,
have the opportunity to charge for it?
Charge and people to go to you, because I think in this fucked up world, talking to people is a good thing.
I mean, I wouldn't charge the same amount as like therapists charge.
Of course, you charge.
I charge way more.
Way double more. Read something
other
and get
things,
off this.
Yeah, like
a wink.
Yeah, you get other stuff. I'll give you music recs and
UID button. Here.
It's more like life coach. Maybe that's even worse than therapy.
Worse.
I don't think it is, because then it's a real opt-in, opt-out.
Read something, get off this. I'm sorry that talking about, but yeah, people should talk to people. The world it's hard. So I tried, and who knows? I could go back in another point.
I'm bummed that she was bummed, because I've been in that position.
Okay.
And it's not a good thing to feel about the person that you've done that with, that you're like, oh, I'm doing this and because this is what I want to do. But this person's like, as a person is like, no, don't do that. They get attached. Social media sites often present users with social exclusion information that may actually inhibit intelligent thought. According to the co-author of a University at Buffalo study that takes a critical look at not just Facebook, but other similar platforms, but at the peculiarities of the systems on which these sites operate. The short-term effects of these posts create negative emotions in the users who read them and may affect thought processes in ways that make the user more susceptible to advertising messages. What's particularly alarming is the social exclusion present in these posts is not intentional. Users are not callously sharing exclusion information with their friends. Social media sites, nevertheless, by design, make most information available from one friend to another, and the consequences resulting from the interpretation of these messages are significant. I didn't understand that. Social media sites, nevertheless, by design, make most information available from one friend to another, and the consequences resulting from the interpretation of these messages are significant. These findings are compelling, says Michael Stefanon, an associate professor in UB's Department of Communication and an expert in computer-mediated communication and social networks. We're using these technologies daily, and they're pushing information to users about their networks, which is what the sites are designed to do. But in the end, there's negative effect on people's well-being. The results of the study with lead author Jessica Covert, a graduate student in UB's Department of Communication, appear in the social journal Science Computer Review. These findings are not only significant because we are talking about individuals' emotions here, but it also raises questions about how exposure to these interactions affect one's day-to-day functioning, says Covert. Offline research suggests that social exclusion evokes various physical and psychological consequences, such as reduced complex cognitive thought.
So when you're talking about anything is going to inherently, I guess, if you're in front of your computer and you're looking at something, you're kind of removed from that anyway, right? If you're on social media, if you're on Facebook, if you're looking at a post, a birthday party, an event, a beach day,
Is that what they mean by social exclusion?
I don't
seeing things that you're not a part of?
Well,
is that what that means?
Or social, or that you're inherently, I don't know. Is that what they mean? That they're saying that you're going to feel, you can't be. It's
going to make you feel bad.
You can't be everywhere. You can't do everything. So
no matter what, you're going to be seeing shit you aren't doing, and you're going to be like, that sucks.
The bowling alley? I wish I was. I wasn't there. I get that invite? I think is what that if you're sort of gauging that your worth on that, you would be inherently,
or not even your worth, just seeing that there's alternatives and not knowing that there's alternatives versus seeing the alternatives and being like, oh, I kind of wish I was doing that instead, or that looks almost as fun as what I'm doing. And so you just feel bad no matter what. But then that somehow that makes you more susceptible to advertising because people eat and buy their emotions when they shop when they don't feel good. They shop more when they don't feel good than when they do feel good. Because consumerism is based off suffering and misery.
And eat our feelings,
right?
I guess.
Is that why?
Because you're home watching like a YouTube recipe and making something alone in the kitchen.
I was thinking when I was reading it that it more meant like, oh, I saw that fucking terrible fucking video that I saw this morning that almost didn't get me out of bed. Because I saw it, that means other people I know are going to see it because they know I watched it, and so it's going to show it to other people, and so it's like I'm spreading this bad germ around unintentionally, and it's like collectively making more people feel bad. But the reason I got it is because I follow other people who are like animal sympathizers, and they're like, sign this petition, and I'm like, yeah, sign the petition. But then but instead I get to watch a tiger have a seizure in a fucking circus at fucking 8:00 in the morning, and then let 12 of my fucking friends see it too.
I'm gonna make everyone see this. And Seth doesn't have Facebook. I'll be sure to show him.
I'll download it for him.
Drive over.
Let me put it on a flash drive for him.
Too much, man. It's all too much. Oh yeah, dude. Just talk to your friends.
Talk to each other.
You gotta fucking say what the fuck is on your mind and feel better. Episode 680 of Oh Yeah Dude. Please come back for 681, and please, if you can go to Patreon and pledge so we can keep the show ad free, and you'll have access to us shooting these, getting the visual accoutrement of these comedy podcast episodes.
Also, access to the archives of all the past episodes, over 400 episodes that aren't on our iTunes feed,
iTunes,
and also
yeah.
our live shows.
Yes, as
Different
that
pledge
grows.
levels also get you merch discounts and stuff like that.
Because episode 1 was in February of 2006. It's now October of 2018, and we're on 680. So please come back for 681. Please tell a friend. You should go back for 681.
It's
Yeah, that would be the best thing.
It's the best thing you can do. Tell a friend and pledge to the show. Best thing you can do for us, not for yourself. Best thing you can do for yourself is schedule an appointment with me.
Seth's old therapist or with Jonathan. That would be great. We could do a reality show where we bring people in that bring up the same shit. We both hidden camera. We put them in with you and put them in, and then we come out and say, "How do you feel better? Do you feel better with this person or this person?" We don't let them know. We just call you Dr. Jonathan N. for neighbor.
Jonathan Neighbor.
You're both go in. You talk to two different people. Isn't that it though? Because when someone brings.
It depends what you're going for.
Totally.
If you're going to feel better, I mean, there's plenty of places you can go to feel better about yourself. Or to feel better.
The bar?
Yeah, I mean, not better about yourself, but feel better.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to, maybe get into some stuff or
it's just fascinating. I don't know why I kept.
Here's what it is. Okay, sorry. I want to just quickly say something. The other thing about it is that. And maybe there is an issue here.
Yeah.
There's a reason that these people keep themselves, but the one-sidedness of those types of relationships, in my personal experience, at some point always turn a bit bizarre, because you get to, this person begins to understand you and know you in such a way. Obviously, it's all stuff that you're giving them and presenting and handing over to them. But the one-sided nature of that has always felt quite bizarre to me, which is that you don't know about their lives and that they don't relate to you in that way. Whereas for me, it's like somebody comes up to me and is like, I'm getting a divorce, and I'm just like, okay, let's start. Like there's something.
Oh, that's fascinating.
And so to me, that there is something more useful about information that maybe I give freely than that looking back on, not that it's more, that it would have been more helpful for me during certain times of my life if that person had cut the shit and been like, I'm pretty sure you're not going to show up at my house one night and stab me and my husband to death, so I'm going to let you in on a little something about my own self, so that
that's exactly
that it's a little like, what the fuck are you playing at? Like,
tell me,
don't
you're sitting over there sipping your tea, and where's your cat? My cat died years ago. The cat's in the picture.
You shouldn't have.
So from the get.
False advertising.
2 dogs, no cat.
That's a little shady. That's a little shady.
But a beautiful view of the Silver Lake Reservoir, and that's what got me too.
I'm just fucking around.
I tried my best.
You did something you've never done in your life.
Yeah.
That is difficult for people to do. It's difficult for people to bring themselves to do it, and for the time that you were doing it, you were making progress and you were down with it. So it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And the fact that you decided to stop is completely and totally your fucking prerogative, and it could have been absolutely the right thing, or you've made a terrible mistake and you're going to have a gun in your mouth in a month. I don't fucking know.
Well, I'll be in Hawaii in a week, so.
Hey, have an amazing trip.
Thank you.
I mean, listen, you might come back and be like, none of this would have been possible if it wasn't for my therapy. Like, I need to write her a letter, or I need to go see her again, or I'm done. I'm fixed.
I mean, I literally had to give her a card the day, because at the end of it, I didn't think she was getting that I wasn't coming back there. So I even put sentiments in the card that I said in person. I've always loved you. From the moment I saw you without your cat, I knew we were destined.
It's tough.
Listen, I thought it was a positive experience.
They're human beings.
We're all human beings. Talk to somebody. Hashtag Women's Wave. January 19th, 2019, it's time to march again. Women's March Part 3. Saturday the 19th. Mark that on your calendar. 1/19/19. That sounds right.
It's going to be real right.
1/19/19. come back for 681,
Yeah. You come back.
I'll be here.
It's the farthest off the continental United States you've ever been.
I've been to Toronto and Tijuana. What else does a man need?
Well, you're about to go into the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Don't say that because you fly over it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to get there.
The most isolated,
Oh, yeah.
populated place on Earth.
Okay. You saw my board shorts, though.
You'll be fine. Those bad boys.
You see those things?
Have an amazing trip.
Thank you so much.
I can't wait to hear about it when you get back. I can't wait to get photographic evidence that you made it there.
Yeah, I'll have to provide you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Have a great trip.
You certainly played a part in that in many ways.
I mean,
spoken and unspoken.
I'm the
And
fact
I know
that
you're very excited for me.
I just am excited for you not only to go because it's a place that I love. I'm excited for you to go because I am curious to see how it feels for you to treat yourself to something that's purely a vacation. Just a recreational, relaxed, you don't have anything you have to do. I want to know if that suits you and that you just have deprived yourself of that your whole life, or if you're like, it's not my get down, but I just hope it's great one way or the other. And that, you get there and back safely and that you get a glimpse of that place. Cause I do think it's sort of like paradise to me. I mean, it really
I know
is.
it is.
It's like heaven on earth kind of.
And just, I'll just get the Zucker nerd thing out of the way right at the beginning. Cause I only want good, positive Shaka Brav Island vibes. I got to get that out of the way at first, the whole way. This is from all of us.
He really fucked us.
You've turned us against each other.
He fucked us.
So,
and this poor woman too that had
this is for whatever her name is. Seatbelts.
Seatbelts.